Hello again everyone, and welcome back. Today I got some Pokemon Online battle replay stuff in the form of an OU battle against Nicolatee. So, I chose this battle for one reason and one reason only, and that is because Vaporeon does absolute work. I'm just gonna say it straight out. Vaporeon does a beast amount of work. But, I'm gonna lead out with my Scizor, as he leads out with Espeon, and I did not predict the HP Fire. I just predicted him to set up some sort of like reflect something or another, but he actually goes for the HP Fire, and I just take him out with the U-turn. Thankfully, I live because it's Scizor, and Scizor is amazing. And I'm going to U-turn out into my ape shit, because it's Infernape, and Infernape is awesome. And he goes down to this Volcarona, and I guess he doesn't know I'm carrying the Stone Edge, because I go for the Stone Edge. But unfortunately, it misses. And this is where all my troubles start. Because of that Stone Edge miss, just a bunch of bad shit happens, because he has the Psychic, so he takes down my ape, right? And now I'm thinking, well, this isn't good, I'm kind of screwed, right? I mean, I don't have anything to take on this. And so I'm going to go into my Snazzy Bro, my Latios, and I'm going to say, okay, basically my only hope is to somehow kill it with the Draco Meteor Epic Mega Crit. But this guy decides to be a little bastard and go for the second Quiver Dance. So now I'm thinking, okay, I'm screwed, and at this point I was kind of thinking, well, there's no point in me even trying, because there's really no hope for me to win. I mean, how am I going to win against +2 Volcarona where I have nothing that can really take it on? And so I basically just start kind of saying, Dompan is really my only chance. I can maybe, possibly with the Sturdy, somehow do some damage with a move, and I believe it's Earthquake, yes. So I'm saying, okay, right here, I'm going to hope that the Earthquake takes down, and it doesn't, it lives 5, Y game, Y, and he lives at 5, and so now I'm pretty much 100% positive that I am screwed. I am just so screwed right now. There's no chance I could win. There really isn't. And so I'm gonna go into my Metal Bug and hope that the 4X resisted move could possibly take out the Volcarona, and it does! Thankfully. I guess that the gods were smiling happily upon me today, or, well, when I had this battle, because they graciously granted me with the kill. But now he's going to go into his Dragonite and E-Speed for the kill. And now I'm really thinking, like, this is basically at the point of the game where I'm thinking, okay, I'm screwed. Basically, my only hope is to go into Conkeldurr and hope that I can somehow kill this thing. Somehow. And so I'm going to predict him to not kill me and go for a setup move, which he does because he's greedy. And I kind of knew he was greedy, so I went for the sub, which now allows me to hit him. And the reason I go for the Focus Punch here is simply because I basically gave up on the game. I didn't think I could win, so I basically gave up. And this guy's still being greedy and going for more Dragonitses, which is ultimately this guy's demise, because being greedy is never good, especially in Pokemon, because it can end up screwing you over when people get crits and other moves and stuff. Yeah, I mean, basically, that's really the reason this guy lost. Not because Vaporeon is so good, even though Vaporeon is good, it's really because this guy was greedy, and he really did not know when to stop Dragon Dancing and start attacking. Because now, I have him at 26 HP, and I know he's going to kill me, and I'm going to go for the Mach Punch, but I get the crit. And although it did matter, it's his fault for being greedy and going for Dragon Dances. And now, after I see this crit, I'm thinking, hey, it could be possible that I could win this. I just have the slightest glimmer of hope that maybe I could possibly win this game. And so this is where I actually start playing serious. He goes for the Thunderbolt with his Rotom Wash, and I'm going to go for the Payback, because I know that Payback is going to do really the most damage. I don't want to set up a sub and lose more HP. But now, I'm seeing that he's going to take me out with another Thunderbolt, so I might as well Mach Punch to get a little bit more damage. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the star of the show arrives on the scene, Vaporeon. Jobinda, by the way, is just a childhood nickname, which is why I named that, so, you know, long story. But anyways, this is my specially defensive Vaporeon, which is why it takes the Thunderbolt so well. And then I'm going to be able to Scald the Rotom for the win. And at this point right here in the battle, I was basically thinking, well, if he has anything good, he's going to kill me, right? And he has a Scizor, and so I'm thinking, okay, well, I'm screwed. I don't have any defensive EVs. I'm definitely not going to live. But he, for some reason, for some very, very stupid reason, goes for the Bullet Punch. I guess he didn't know it was resisted for some reason or something. And thankfully, I go for the Scald and get the burn. So, obviously, the Hax gods are smiling and just saying, you know what, you deserve a win this time. And for some reason, he stays in and keeps on going for the Bullet Punch. Why exactly, I'm not sure. And so he allows me to get the Wish up. And now I'm going to predict him to switch out here into whatever his other Pokemon is. And I am going to go out into... Not going to go out into... I'm going to just go for the Scald, predicting him to not go for another move. And that's exactly what it does. He goes into a Tracheon, and thankfully I hit it with the Scald. Doesn't burn, sadly. But that doesn't really matter, because now I'm sitting at a good enough HP where I'm thinking, hey, I can probably live. Right? I'm thinking, you know, I can probably live a close combat, and I do, because Vaporeon is amazing. I live it, and I get the Scald off, and I kill it. And now all he has is his Scissor left, and I'm thinking, okay, I can probably, most likely take anything the Scissor has to throw at me, Wish up, and then Protect Stall, and all that. But first what I'm going to do is I'm going to Protect to get a little bit of leftovers, which is what I do right here, and I'm going to see also what move he goes for. And he goes for the Superpower, which in my opinion wasn't a good move. He should have gone for the U-turn. Because that would have done the most damage and it would not have lowered his attack. But then again, I'm not him, so who knows really. Anyway, so I'm going to go Protect, and now I'm hoping that I can live a Superpower, and I do with 6 feet! With 6, thank you, I live, yes, and I go for the Wish. And ladies and gentlemen, that is going to mean that I win the game, because now after I Protect the next turn, I will have won! So, Joe Binda, the Vaporeon, pulling off some massive, epically, amazingly, super duper ultra mega awesome stalling for the win. God, this is why I love Vaporeon, because it's just so good in the metagame at this point. I really find that Vaporeon just walls a lot of things. And so he is going to resign at 1 HP. And I'm going to take the battle. So good game, Nicolatee. You shouldn't have been so greedy, I'm sorry, but you know, next time when you're battling people, you should learn not to be so greedy and not to just keep on setting up, because that's gonna bite you in the ass, and that crit on Dragonite is ultimately your demise. So, anyways, I'm gonna get some more Soul Silver up for you guys pretty soon. Other than that, I don't have anything else to say. So I will see you guys later on a relatively useless and completely trivial side note. I just completed this Rubik's Cube not too long ago, and so that's kind of cool. Anyways, guys, I will see you guys later, and have a good day, and /good night, /good afternoon, /good morning, and bye.